morning, everybody. Mike from FisherMN here. Back at it. As you can see, a few people beat me to the landing today, which doesn't happen too often except when there's some bird hunting seasons open. So, I'm back at a lake that's been great in the past. A couple of years ago, this lake was, dare I say it, better than favorite lake. Last 2 years, not so much. We're catching it later in the summer, so I'm gonna see if those fish are back to where they're supposed to be. We're gonna get out there, we're gonna be careful because people have guns out there, and we're gonna see what we can catch. Let's go fishing. All right, back at it, fishing today. I'm just hoping to get some fish biting. It's been a little while since I've been out. School has started for me, so just looking for some action. Happy to be out. Not too bad of a start today, even though we had some weather go through. It's supposed to be super hot around Minneapolis, so I'm up north a little bit. It's a nice lake because it's a lake where you can catch a trophy of any species. Panfish, northerns, walleye, bass, both large and smallmouth bass. You got a fish on? What have we got? All right. Chunky little guy. Alright, good to see a few fish biting here. Had one that I caught off camera because I forgot to turn on my camera. They say that's a no-no when you have a YouTube channel, is to not have the camera on. Starting out with an original chatterbait and electric shad power stinger on it from Powerbait. That has definitely been the color of the summer. Finally found some at Cabela's because I was out of them for a while. Alright, buzzbait. This is the last lick I had a super good buzzbait bite on. There we go. Look away for a second. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice. Show us where you're at, fish. That's a good bass. What we got? Mouth closed, 16 and a half. Good start, 16.5-inch bass. That's the biggest bass I've caught on this lake in 2 years. So, let's go. I say if we find a section of these shallow weeds that's holding fish, maybe we'll slow down and put the frog on, but for now we'll search them out with the buzzbait. Just in case that's a area that has a lot of fish, let's do some windy frogging. going to be a little wild, so we're going to put them on the ground. 17-inch bass. All right, there we go. I love how I could just see him kind of roll right over it. Fish on. All right, another guy in the boat here. Fish number 3. Just in case we're trying to fill out our limit later, let's see what this little guy measures. Ooh, let's catch the thing that tried to eat him. 14 3/4. All right, hopefully he'll be culled out, but 14 3/4. All right. Kind of called that one up from the thick stuff. Gonna kind of work this weed field in hopes that the wind gives us a little break. So we'll use the buzz bait until the wind dies down. And then we'll go to the frog. Oh, we got our northern. All right, northern. Nice to have some action. On this lake, it's so much fun because your next fish could be a trophy. I think by the time this video comes out, you'll have seen my video with Paul, a frequent viewer that I got together with and fished a local lake. And he actually gave me this buzz plug. And I think I've got the perfect setup today for it. So let's see if we can get something biting on the old buzz plug. Oh, there we go. Buzz plug got something excited over there. It looked like a bass. Oh, there it is again. All right. What? You are kidding me. The buzz plug lost its hooks. Fishing without hooks. How in the world? Well, sorry, Paul, but I don't know what happened to those hooks. Man, I think we would have had them, but the hooks must have pulled off on the first hit. Let's take a look and see what happened. Well, look at that. The hooks are gone off the front of this. Oh, and they're a specific kind of hook, so I can't just replace it, but I will. Paul, thanks for the lure. I can't believe that the hooks fell off. All right, we're gonna run the frog kind of slow over these thicker clumps here. Nice fish. There we go. Kind of a long guy, long and lean. 17.5. All right, nice fish. Good to get back on the board with the frog bass. Chances at a couple that we didn't get in, but the ones we're getting in are pretty nice. Gonna keep riding this topwater bite until it stops. Got kind of a section of weeds we just keep kind of working our way down, then coming back. As long as we keep getting bit, that's going to be the ticket for now. All right. There's some northern that hit it, swiped at it, but I think, oh no, he came back. I was gonna say, man, this guy's quick. I didn't think he had time to loop around and come back after it. As far as northerns go, I think we made it pretty unscathed there. If you watch the channel enough, northerns have a name called frog wreckers. Just like the name says, they wreck the frogs a lot. All right, we got the buzz bait. Perfect conditions, a little bit of a chop. Feel like there's some fish in the area. Just keep kind of working back and forth in the same area here. And of course, how do we work the middle? Use our frog. All right, as we come back this way. All right, we got a thunder cricket with an electric shad off the back. Gonna try a little deeper from the areas we've been fishing and throwing right up to the weeds we were fishing in. See if the fish are moving out a little bit or moving around. Oh, jeez. Hello. Guy came out of nowhere. Looked away for a second. All right. Nice enough to hook himself. This is our 5th. And maybe 16? What do you think? There we go. 16 and a half. All right, 16 and a half incher buzz bait, late morning. Thought I'd give this side that I usually don't fish at this time in the day a try. And that one worked out. All right, panfish fishing. Wouldn't mind getting on a good crappie or sunfish bite. Fish on. Ooh, feels like one of those big sunfish. What do we got? All right. There's a beauty. These huge clumps of weeds out here in about 9 or 10 feet. And just kind of dropping down between them can usually be pretty good. Put a mark down where I caught that sunfish. I think we're probably just going to be catching rogue fish all day. I don't think it's going to be a bonanza in any one spot, but that's okay. The hunt is half the fun. There we go. Oh, look at that. There's another nice guy. Oh, I don't generally keep pumpkin seed sunfish, but I would have liked a picture. That was a beautiful sunfish. A couple weeks ago I had a video where it was a grind catching the bass, but totally worth it, getting some nice ones. Kind of the same with the sunfish. I'm not going to call it a grind yet because I haven't been trying for that long, but not like we're getting 100 bites, but the ones we're getting are great. All right, got a nice picture. I don't know that I got the fight, but man, I just caught a giant sunfish. So we got our limit of bass, and now we're finding some decent panfish. Time to get back to some bigger fish. Nice pulling in some big sunfish. Good to know they're around because this is a lake I usually fish in the fall. So let's see, summarizing the day so far, we have 5 decent bass in the boat, a couple of 17s, a couple of 16s, 1 14. We've got 4 nice sunfish that we got. So far we've got some small northerns, so I'm hoping as I work up this shore that we can change that on the northerns and maybe add to our bass total. Let's get them. All right, a little more green weeds. There we go. Came back. We've got a dogfish. He came back for it. It's like a northern times 5 in the net. All right, we got our bowfin in the boat. I just don't know a graceful way to get those in and off the hook, and yowzers. All right, that was fun to get a dogfish in the boat, kind of. I felt a bump right by the boat, so I just flipped it back in, and we got that monstrosity in. Those are a pretty cool fish.